is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the book of Acts, chapter 18, verse 9 to 18. One night, Paul had a vision, in which the Lord said to him, "Do not be afraid, but keep on speaking, and do not give up, for I am with you. No one will be able to harm you, for many in this city are my people." So Paul stayed there for a year and a half, teaching the people the word of God. When Gallio was made the Roman governor of Achaia, Jews there got together, seized Paul, and took him to court. "This man," they said, "is trying to persuade people to worship God in a way that is against the law." Paul was about to speak when Gallio said to the Jews, "If this were a matter of some evil crime or wrong that has been committed, it would be reasonable for me to be patient with you Jews. But since it is an argument about words and names and your own law, you yourselves must settle it. I will not be the judge of such things." And he drove them out of the court. They all grabbed Sosthenes, the leader of the synagogue, and beat him in front of the court. But that did not bother Gallio a bit. Paul stayed on with the believers in Corinth for many days, then left them and sailed off with Priscilla and Aquila for Syria. Before sailing from Cenchreae, he had his head shaven because of a vow he had taken. The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. I am telling you the truth. You will cry and weep, but the world will be glad. You will be sad, but your sadness will turn into gladness. When a woman is about to give birth, she is sad because her hour of suffering has come. But when the baby is born, she forgets her suffering because she is happy that a baby has been born into the world. That is how it is with you. Now you are sad, but I will see you again, and your hearts will be filled with gladness, the kind of gladness that no one can take away from you. When that day comes, you will not ask me for anything. I am telling you the truth. The Father will give you whatever you ask of him in my name. Until now, you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask and you will receive, so that your happiness may be complete. The Gospel of the Lord. If we consider these difficult moments in life, what were the emotions that came up in our minds? We had anger in us, we had sadness, we had hatred in us. But as we gradually came over these difficult times, we tend to forget all this. My dear friends in Jesus Christ, this concept was taught to the disciples by Jesus, especially using the example of a mother giving birth to a child. Sometimes we hear how mothers find it very difficult to give birth to their child. But the pain, the suffering that they undergo is forgotten as soon as they see the face of their little child. My dear friends in Jesus Christ, this is what Jesus is telling you and me. You and I may face so many challenges, so many difficult situations, but we need to be focused on God the Almighty. We might feel low, we might feel angry, we might feel that we are cornered, but we need to handle our emotions. Today, most of us find it difficult to cope up with our emotions. In fact, today we see the younger generation, they are lacking patience. They are struggling hard to cope up with their emotions. Today, Jesus gives us the word of encouragement, gives us hope. We need to cope up with our emotions. We need to face the reality. Through facing reality, we need to do God's work. We need to act as agents of God's love with all the challenges, with all the difficulties we are facing. And that's how, as we reach the heavenly house, the heavenly kingdom, that we could have happiness, complete happiness. The happiness or the joy that we might have on earth is temporary. It is for a short time. It is incomplete. But the happiness we receive at the heavenly kingdom is complete happiness. And God the Almighty assures us that if we are in line, if we are focused on Him, He will give us that complete happiness. So let us all strive to achieve that complete happiness. God bless you.